Pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Turfway Park. Our Wednesday, February 11th card will get underway in about 29 minutes at 5:55. A 10-race card to beat a fast as always. About the 20-cent single six carryover, almost $500,000. That will start in tonight's fifth race. Let's open up our programs. Here are tonight's changes in the opener. Number one, Haropo. She has an additional workout that was right here at Turfway Park. 22nd of January, half-mile move, 50 seconds, breezing as always. Race one will begin the early pick five. And there they go. Special Sauce, part of the front line. The Little Sultana is also showing good speed. Agua Fresca's up close with Carol's Melody and More Sweets. More Sweets is the one vying for third outside of Agua Fresca. Emily's Joy from the inside, then Diablo Shiraz. Haropo races with Maddie's Garden. Here's Carol's Melody. She's towards the tail of the field, racing inside of Run Mama Run. The Little Sultana and Special Sauce vie for the top spot. 2.5 lengths to Emily's Joy with Agua Fresca and More Sweets in the clear, trying to run with that group, vying for the third spot. Maddie's Gardens in the sixth position with 4 lengths to find heading into the turn. A length to Diablo Shiraz, who's really pushed on, trying to stay in contention. Carol's Melody is third last. Haropo second last with Run Mama Run. Special Sauce comes away with the lead. More Sweets and Emily's Joy pursue the leader. The Little Sultana begins to backpedal just a bit. Special Sauce, the one to gun down at the 3/16. Emily's Joy and More Sweets are closing after her. Diablo Shiraz was all in. She's been under a vigorous drive, and she's trying to re-rally to the outside. But Special Sauce has built up a good lead in deep stretch, and Special Sauce will win the Wednesday night opener. Diablo Shiraz is up for second from Emily's Joy. More Sweets fourth to complete the Superfecta. Number 5, Special Sauce, is the unofficial winner. You could tell at the 3/16 she was going to be tough to run down. In contention throughout, putting away the big long shot, the Little Sultana at the top of the lane, and then opens up over this group. 5 Special Sauce covered the 6.5 furlongs in 120, 24 100ths. Photo for the balance, stand by for the numbers. In the winner's circle is the 5 Special Sauce. 3-year-old Dark Bear Brow Filly by Practical Joke out of the Midnight Loot Mare, Saucy at Midnight, by Knollwood Stables, along with Tori Gladwell. Larry Ravelli, the winning trader, winning jockey, our leading jockey, Walter Rodriguez. Winner was bred in Kentucky by her owners. Trifecta $30, the 10-cent super $32.25. Second race, no Superfecta wagering. 2, 3, and 4 are all scratched. Tuxedo Park, Hellacious, and Juju B. Second race will begin the early pick 4, post time at 24 minutes. And there they go, slow start, Mowow track. Fly Guy Mick and Marshall are out for the lead with Abby Fade. Newark is in no hurry. He will bide his time and settle into the 4th spot. Mowow track, the lone debuter, away a little slowly. He's the last of the quintet. So Marshall from between runners and Fly Guy Mick from the inside under restraint. Abby Fade will assume the 2nd spot from the outside. Newark settles back. He's in that 4th position, a little less than 8 or 9 lengths off the lead, joined by the debuting Mowow track, who advances up the inside. So it is Marshall to the 5/8 with the lead, 3 parts of a length to Abby Fade. Fly Guy Mick is settled very nicely under Joe Ramos. He's in the 3rd spot with 3 lengths to find, 2.5 clear from Newark and Mowow track at the back of the field. About 6 lengths covering the quintet, 24 seconds that opening quarter, the half and 48 and 2. Marshall, 3 parts of a length to Abby Fade, heading into the turn, and Fly Guy Mick is still in that 3rd spot with 3 lengths to find, 3 lengths clear of Mowow track, and Newark is relegated to the rear. Marshall and Abby Fade, and Fly Guy Mick asked for his run. He's under a drive. Abby Fade's under pressure. The advantage is with Marshall at the top of the lane. He's in hand. Marshall's the one to overhaul. Abby Fade being pushed on, likewise for Fly Guy Mick. Mowow track tries to get a little closer from the 4th spot. Marshall the leader at the 8th pole. Abby Fade not going down without a fight. Marshall and Abby Fade, they have been 1-2 throughout. Marshall, Abby Fade to the outside. Marshall and Abby Fade We Are Marshall. Marshall wins it from Abby Fide, then Fly Guy Mick third. 141 and 45 100ths. Marshall and Abby Fide 1-2 throughout. Once Abby Fide picked up that second spot in the clubhouse turn. Marshall seemed to be going better at the quarter pole. Abby Fide had a lot of fight to him despite being under urging from the quarter pole. He really tested Marshall all the way in the run to the wire. And a photo finish involving those two, 141 and 45 100ths, the final time. 5 Marshall. Marshall is in the winner's circle. We Are Marshall. 4-year-old chestnut colt by Justify out of the Galileo mare, Durga Devi. By Pin Oak Stud, LLC. Riley Mott, the winning trader, winning jockey, Vincent Gemini. Marshall was bred in Kentucky by Mount Brilliant Farm and Ranch, LLC, along with Justify Syndicate. Exacta $11.52. The trifecta $3.95. A 5-5 early double $8.45. Third race scratches 3, 10, 13, and 14. Dragon Navy, Lucky and Pretty, Smoked Peach, and She's Twisted. 3, 10, 13, and 14 out of the third. The 4 Spirit Moves Me races with blinkers on. The 2 Little Empress has an additional workout. This was back on the 13th of November at Keeneland, a 5/8 move. 101 and 3/5 breezing out of the gate. A double into pick 3, the third in 24 minutes at 6:55. And there they go. Fizzy Girl and Miss Q are showing pace. Miss Q with a much better start this evening. Uptown Problems forwardly positioned in third. Rotisserie is outside of Chiquita's Way. But Seriously is midfield. After But Seriously, races Amber Road. And I've got a Little Empress along with Beautiful Mackenzie. And also racing with them is Spirit Moves Me. So with the top spot, it is Fizzy Girl, 3 parts of a length to Miss Q. Uptown Problems third. Chiquita's Way's in the 4th spot, 3 to find from the rail. Rotisserie's a little less than 5 lengths off the lead heading into the turn. Break of 2.5 for 3 to Amber Road with But Seriously. Spirit Moves Me is trying to advance 3 deep. Little Empress second last. Beautiful Mackenzie's the last of 10. And Miss Q has come away with the lead, putting away Fizzy Girl. And the race goes through. Miss Q at the top of the lane. Uptown Problems tries to stay close, 2 lengths off the lead. Chiquita's Way is third. But Seriously is finding her stride in the center of the racetrack. And here comes But Seriously. And she's the one to recognize with all the momentum. But Seriously with a big final furlong. And she wins going away from Miss Q. And third gets tight with Uptown Problems and Chiquita's Way. Big final furlong from the 8, But Seriously, 114 and 45 100ths. Miss Q had put away Fizzy Girl, had a good lead off the turn, but you could tell inside that final furlong that the 8, But Seriously was the one with all the momentum, a good-looking stride to conclude this affair. Number 8, But Seriously wins going away from 11, Miss Q. Photo for the ballads. Number 8, But Seriously is in the winner's circle. Her 8th look gets her into the winner's circle. 3-year-old Bay Philly by Practical Joke. Another one for Practical Joke this evening. But Seriously is out of the Spitestown mare, Rearrange. She is owned by Foster Family Racing and William Wargel. Eric Foster is the winning trader, winning jockey, Fernando de la Cruz. But Seriously was bred in Kentucky by G. Watts Humphrey Jr. along with Vicky Oliver. That exact to $37.02. The trifecta $48.15, 5/8 double $14.91, 10-cent super $42.63. 5/8 early pick 3 $23.40. Fourth race, a mid-pick 4 opportunity. 10 races this evening. Fourth race offering mid-pick 4, scratches 9, 12, and 14. Paradigm, Save the Bees, and Googly Eyes. 9, 12, and 14 out of the 4th. 13, Honey Red, draws in off the also eligible list. 6, 7, and 8 have additional workouts. All of them at Turfway Park. 6, Countless Dream, 4th of February, half mile, 50 seconds breezy. 7, Spanish Cara, 6th of February, 3/8, 38 seconds breezing. The 8 ticket to fly, 12th of January, half mile, 50 seconds breezy. Fourth race, a mid-pick 4 opportunity, 23 minutes away at 7:25. And there they go. Swift start, Honey Red, Urban Cowgirl matching her. Striding into third is Spanish Cara. Take the Silvers into the 4th spot inside of Countless Dreams, and Long Black Veil runs with them from the outside. Caltha is about 5 lengths off the pace. Break of 3 lengths to Economic Hangover, passing Ticket to Fly. Sandrina Love is second last, and Vondra is the last of 11. And up to the front is Spanish Cara, almost 3 parts of a length to Urban Cowgirl, and Honey Red is pressing from the outside 3 deep. Take the Silvers under a drive from the rail. And from between runners is Countless Dreams, and Long Black Veil sticks with them 3 deep, about 5 off the lead from Spanish Cara, who's traveling pretty smoothly. Caltha gets away from the inside, and she's trying to commence a bid. 7 lengths off the pace, then Economic Hangover, Sandrina Love, and Vondra, and Ticket to Fly. And at the 3:16, Spanish Cara gets all of the attention, tends to her business with a furlong to travel. In the second spot is Urban Cowgirl, and to her outside is Honey Red. But Spanish Cara has led for most of this affair, and nobody is stepping up to her. Spanish Cara, a comfortable winner. Honey Red second, then Urban Cowgirl, and Sandrina Love fourth for the Superfecta. 113 and 76 100s. Number 7, Spanish Cara, comfortable winner. It's a good race for second and third between the 13, Honey Red, and the 11, Urban Cowgirl. 3, Sandrina Love, completing the Superfecta. All of the numbers will be posted momentarily. Spanish Cara is in the winner's circle, a 5-year-old chestnut mare by Ravens Pass. The helmet mare, Spanish Dawn, owned by Eclipse Thoroughbred Partners. Daniel Leitch, the winning trader, the winning jockeys, Gabriel Zayas. Spanish Cara was bred in Ireland by Brian Buckley along with James Donlan. And race 4 is in the book, 7, 13, 11, 3, the top 4 finishers. Exacta $69.52, trifecta $55.54. 587 pick 3, good for $16.95. 8-7 double, $17.15. 10-cent super, $107.15. Tonight's 5th race will start our 20-cent single 6. 20-cent single 6 jackpot. That carryover just a little shy of $500,000. 2, 4, 5, 9, 10, 12, and 14 are all scratched. 2, 4, 5, 9, 10, 12, and 14. The 13 will draw in off the also eligible list. The 7, Xena Cat, will have a jockey change to Irving Moncada. And there they go. Slow start for the lone debutante, Rocky World. Nanzig wins the start. Coco Nimbus is in close attendance. Edie strides into the 3rd spot. Cat Island comes away in 4th inside of Xena Cat. And Rocky World is the early trailer getting to the inside for the backstretch run. Nanzig, the pace, opens up 3 lengths to Edie, striding into 2nd from Coco Nimbus. Cat Island is 8 lengths off the leader as they are single file. Rocky World is 5th, and Xena Cat is the last of 6. And Nanzig leads by 2.5 at the 3/8 from Edie, who cuts into the margin. Coco Nimbus is being pushed on from 3rd, trying to quicken. Here's Cat Island, who's progressing along the inside, making a bid into 3rd with 5 lengths to make up on Nanzig. Rocky World is 2nd last, and Xena Cat is at the back. So Nanzig's the one to overhaul. Edie has a good look, getting closer. Cat Island now shifts to the far outside for the final 3/16. And Nanzig is the leader, but for how long? Here comes Edie to the outside, and Edie strides up to the front. Edie comes away with the lead. Nanzig's back to 2nd. Cat Island 3rd. It's Edie going the best. And Edie is the winner from Nanzig, Cat Island, and Xena Cat's 4th at 30-1. $113 and 63 100ths. Number 1, Edie, is the unofficial winner. Second choice in the wagering, out finishing the 8, Nanzig in the final 1/4 mile. 3, Cat Island, the 4-5 favorite, checks in 3rd, and 4th place to the 7, Xena Cat. 13 and 63 100s the final time. Fans 6, Seeing Stars, a late scratch, substitutions, work through 3, Cat Island, the 4-5 post-time favorite. Edie's in the winner's circle. Second look is a winning look. 3-year-old Dark Bear Brown Filly by Classic Empire out of the Indian Charlie mare for Pilgrim by Al and Bill Hulwelling. Billy Morey, the winning trader, winning jockey Julio Felix. Edie was bred in Kentucky. Sierra Sponda Racing LLC. Exacta $34.08. Trifecta $23.31. 7-1 double, $11.74. 10-cent super, $11.31. 8-7-1 pick 3, $30.21. 8-7-6 consolation pick 3, $7.76. 7-6 consolation double, $2.98. Early pick 4, $102.64. Early pick 5, $240.29. 4 out of 5, $6.07. On to the 6, scratch the 11 Merlati. Joe Ramos, new jockey 2, Decatur Street. Couple of additional workouts, 9 holding the line at Turfway Park on the 7th of February, half mile, 52 3/5 racing. 12, 1 for my brother at Keeneland, 2nd of February, 3/8, 38 1/5 racing. Tonight 6 begins our late pick 5. Post time at 21 minutes. And there they go. Holding the line is showing good speed with more success in Golden Goal and Catalina Cat. Decatur Street tries to advance from the inside. Stargazer's Dream comes away in fine fashion from the extreme outside with the Purple Silks. Bet on Brett is 7 lengths off the duel. 1 for my brother is 4th last. Grey Daria is 3rd last. Hello Jello 2nd last. And the early trailer at the back of the pack is TL Cooper still. Holding the line, the leader at the 3/8 trying to clear away from Catalina Cat. And chasing them from the 3rd spot is More Success along with Decatur Street. It's 2.5 to bet on Brett with Stargazer's Dream 3 deep. Golden Goal gives way. Grey Daria tries to pick up his momentum from the inside. 1 for my brother has a lot of work to do. Likewise for Hello Jello and TL Cooper still. Holding the line with a big lead, and he's the one to gun down. Decatur Street makes a move for 2nd, curly held by Catalina Cat. Grey Daughtry is also trying to quicken in for a minor placing. Stargazer's Dream from the far outside in the 5th spot. But holding the line is all geared down under the line. A very convincing winner from Grey Daughtry. Decatur Street 3rd, and it looks like Bet on Brett very tight there for 4th with Stargazer's Dream. Very easy victory, number 9, holding the line. Much the best against this group. 112 and 19 100s, geared down under the line. 1 Grey Daughtry finishes 2nd, 3rd place 2 Decatur Street. And it's a very tight photo for 4th. Stand by for all the numbers. In the winner's circle is number 9, holding the line. The big favorite wins very easily. Holding the line is a 5-year-old Abbey Gelding by Soldier's Call out of the Tiger Hill mare Street Kitty by Dreamfields Incorporated. Wesley Ward is the winning trader, winning jockey Gerardo Corrales. Welcome back to the winner's circle, Mr. Gerardo Corrales. Holding the line was bred in Ireland by GHS Bloodstock. Exacta $52.70, trifecta $159.62, 1-9 double $12.45, 7-1-9 pick 3 $20.35, 7-6-9 consolation pick 3 $5.03, 10-cent superfecta 9-1-2-5 $186.87. 7th race will start our late pick 4, 4, 7, 13, and 14 are all scratch. Crickle, Jackie's Love, Wave Skipper, and Sono de Vero. 4, 7, 13, and 14 out of the 7th race, starting the late pick 4. Post time in 23 minutes at 8:55. And there they go. Cam's Rockin' Gold has hustled for a piece of the lead. Don't Worry broke the best, but Cam's Rockin' Gold wants the lead. So Wheaty Girl is forwardly positioned. She's in the 3rd spot. From the inside is Champagne on Ice. Hazelmore Beach has the 5th position. Decree is 6th with Peaches Point to her outside. After them races a no-show, Hearts United, and Wicked Sky. So Cam's Rockin' Gold broke very alertly, and she's making the pace quite comfortably to the backstretch. 2 lengths from Don't Worry. Champagne on Ice, 2.5 off the lead. Better than 2 lengths to Sweetie Girl in that 4th spot. A length to Hazelmore Beach, 5th from the inside. Peaches Point is about 8 or 9 lengths from the front with Decree along the rail. Hearts United is ready to join them from the outside. No Show is second last, and Wicked Sky is still at the back. Cam's Rockin' Gold is on the lead by a length and a half to Don't Worry and Champagne on Ice. Sweetie Girl is third with Hazelmore Beach. And Peaches Point has that 6th position, and she's 6 off the lead past the 3/8. Another 2.5 to Hearts United, who is closing in, but she has work to do. Cam's Rockin' Gold, Don't Worry, is going to make a bid. Here comes Peaches Point trying to flash some interest with Hazelmore Beach. Cam's Rockin' Gold, the one to come and catch. Don't Worry got within a length, but Cam's Rockin' Gold has repelled the bid so far. Hazelmore Beach and Peaches Point are trying to quicken, but Cam's Rockin' Gold meant business from the very beginning, popping that starting gate, and she never looks back. A wire-to-wire winner, and another one for Fernando de la Cruz. Don't Worry second, and Champagne on Ice and Hazelmore Beach checked in for 142 and 7/100ths. Fernando de la Cruz put Cam's Rockin' Gold into play very early out of the starting gate, and she never looks back. Don't Worry made a brief bid to the quarter pole, but Cam's Rockin' Gold quickly turned back that challenge and opens up to a powerful score. Don't Worry second best, so it's 9 and 5, unofficially the top 2 finishers. Photo for the Ballards. Cam's Rockin' Gold is in the winner's circle, a 5-year-old dark bear brown mare by Mohayman out of the Rock Hard 10 mare. Orange, black, and gold, owned by Tanya and Aaron Thompson. Aaron Thompson is the winning trainer. It's a riding double for Fernando de la Cruz. Winner was bred in Indiana by Randy Burkett. 9.5 exacta, $40.18. 9.53 trifecta, $50.98. 9.9 double, $22.22. 199 pick 3, $20.82. 10-cent super, $119.23. And the mid pick 4 is worth $93.78. 8th and featured event, a very nice third allowance condition. Nice fillies and mares here in the 8th race. It's clear of change. Nobody's in for the optional claiming tag. So the third condition here, our Wednesday night featured event. Golden Sunshine 6-5. She's the favorite. Very, very nice group of fillies and mares in our 8th and featured event, beginning our late pick 3. Post time in 23 minutes. And there they go. Take Me to the Beach, Just an Opinion, Girl of My Dreams. These 3 are out for the lead. Fantastical comes away sharp. She makes a bid into 3rd. Just an Opinion is back to the 4th spot from her outside. Lover Lots is 5th, and Golden Sunshine, she's the last of 6. Pace on up front. Girl of My Dreams clears away from Take Me to the Beach. Fantastical secures 3rd. Just an Opinion has the 4th spot. A little less than 6 off the lead entering the backstretch. Now it's even a little more than 6. 2.5 clear from Golden Sunshine with Lover Lots along the inside. It's a 23 and 4 opening quarter from Girl of My Dreams, a length to Take Me to the Beach, and Fantastical's traveling smartly. A ground-saving trip for her. She's 2 lengths off the lead. Better than 3. Back to Just an Opinion, and Golden Sunshine's inching closer in the clear. And Lover Lots is the last of 6 with a little less than 6 to find. Heading into the turn, 48 seconds for the half. Take Me to the Beach puts her head in front of Girl of My Dreams. Fantastical's been sharp. She's in the clear now, getting away from the inside, and she's closing in after Take Me to the Beach. Golden Sunshine's all in the run to the quarter pole. Just an Opinion has the fifth spot, and Lover Lots is at the back, and here comes Fantastical. Fantastical makes her move for the lead. She's by Take Me to the Beach. Golden Sunshine continues with her relentless rally to the outside. Fantastical and Golden Sunshine. Fantastical's the leader past the 16th. Golden Sunshine's closing. Fantastical and Golden Sunshine. Fantastical. She was very sharp early. I think she's a narrow winner from Golden Sunshine. We're going to Take Me to the Beach, Lover Lots, Girl of My Dreams, and Just an Opinion. 140 and 40 100s. Very nice featured event here at Turfway Park. A couple of nice gals here. Fantastical and Golden Sunshine. Fantastical and Golden Sunshine in this tight photo finish. 140 and 40 100s the final time. Fantastical is in the winner's circle, her 5th career victory. 4 of them right here at Turfway Park from 8 lifetime starts. She's a 5-year-old chestnut mare by Air Force Blue out of the Giants Causeway mare, Wangaring, by Carl R. Moore Management LLC. Joe Sharp, the winning trader, winning jockey, Edgar Morales. Fantastical was bred in Kentucky by Paul Schwartz, James Riley McDonald Jr. Exact at $24.74. Trifecta $20.48. 9-4 double $26.43. 10-cent super $11.34. 9-9-4 pick 3 $50.52. Ninth race begins a late daily double. 1, 4, 7, and 8 are all scratched. The ninth race in 23 minutes at 9:55. And there they go. Good start for Magical Day. Lori Beth is also showing plenty of early zip. McLean's Lullaby wants to be forwardly positioned from between gals. Willowy's in the 4th spot. Lady Chic from the far outside covering Jen. Lori Beth is up to the front from Magical Day, and these two hook up, ensure a good pace. McLean's Lullaby is 3rd. Lady Chic's in the clear from the outside. Willowy is in the 5th position along the rail. Little less than 6 off the dueling leaders, and it's more than 4 lengths to Jen at the back. Lori Beth and Magical Day take it to one another. McLean's Lullaby's in a good spot. If good enough, she's creeping closer from 3rd. And Lady Chic is in with a chance. 3 to find in the run to the quarter pole. Willoway about 6 or 7 off the lead. And at the back there is Jen. So it's Magical Day and Lori Beth doing favors to neither. And making up ground is McLean's Lullaby, who got the run of the race, but Magical Day has the lead. Magical Day has put away Lori Beth. McLean's Lullaby's into the 2nd spot. Lady Chic makes a bid for 3rd. How good is Magical Day this evening? Big night for Fernando de la Cruz, a riding triple. Magical Day, very impressive. She took a lot of heat from Lori Beth, shrugged her off, and just whistled in the final quarter of a mile. McLean's Lullaby 2nd, and Lady Chic and Lori Beth. 112 and 5 100s. Big effort from 9, Magical Day. Lori Beth really took it to her, but Magical Day said, that's all right, I'm good enough this evening. It's a good-looking winner. 3, McLean's Lullaby getting the run of the race 2nd. 3rd place 6, Lady Chic. And 4th place 10, Lori Beth. 112 and 5 100s. The final running time. Magical Day is in the winner's circle. Very impressive winner this evening. She's a 4-year-old chestnut filly by Distorted Humor out of the Midshipman mare, Zia Blue. By Godolphin LLC, Brendan Walsh, the winning trader. Big night for winning jockey Fernando de la Cruz. 3 on the evening. Winner was bred in Kentucky by Godolphin. 949 pick 3, $45.06. Exacta $20.88, trifecta $15.05, 4-9 double $16.18, 10-cent super $7.48. Wednesday nightcap, the 10th and final. 1, 2, 13, and 14 are all scratch. 1, 2, 13, and 14 out of the nightcap. Couple of additional workouts. 5, another Charlie. 22nd of January here at Turfway Park. Half mile, 52 1/5 breezing. 10 slink on the 6th of February at Fairmont Park. Half mile, 50 2/5 breezing. The Nightcap in 23 minutes at 10:24. And there they go. Benedoso wants to show speed with another Charlie. Also there, races Playing the Angles and My Life Story. Southern Pastimes in the 5th spot. Flying Ryan's to his inside, 4 lengths from the front. 2.5 lengths back to Slink, then another 2.5 to Connect the Brox, who races with Prince Lancelot. The stablemates are side by side, and Strike Price is the last of all. Playing the Angles and Fernando de la Cruz at the 3/8, 2 lengths to Benedoso. Another Charlie is third. My Life Story is traveling smartly along the inside. Going to make a bid into third. A little less than 3 off the lead at the 5/16, closing in with an inside trip. Southern Pastime with the overland route. Flying Ryan a little less than 5 or 6 from the pace. And after that is Slink. Playing the Angles has the lead at the 3/16. My Life Story continues to close, and he's the one to key onto the outside, traveling in hand and ready to come away with the lead. My Life Story's up to the front. Playing the Angles second with Benedoso. Slink late on the scene, a minor placing. My Life Story and Walter Rodriguez Cruz. Slink's up for second. Then Playing the Angles with Flying Ryan in 4th and 5th gets very tight, involving Benedoso and Connect the Brox. 112 and 71 100ths. My Life Story, Walter Rodriguez. 2 on the evening. Big favorite at 4 to 5. Nice inside trip at the 5/16. You can see he had run, tips into the clear and just cruises. 10 Slink at a big price is up for second, and the photo sign is there for the balance. Stand by for those numbers. In the winner's circle is 7 My Life Story. It's a 5-year-old bay horse by the Marchelaire out of the Declaration of War Mare Navy Cruiser, owned by Michael Dubb. Mike Baker, the winning trainer. 2 on the evening for Walter Rodriguez. Winner was bred in New York by 3C Stables LLC. The Nightcap is official, 7-10-984. Top 5 finishers. Exact of $46.34. Trifecta $65.66, 9-7 late double $5.28, late pick 4 $94.58, 10-cent super $114.85. Late pick 5 $224.21, super high 5's a nice payoff, $7,466.28. Page will have the 20-cent single 6 for more than $900. We'll have a carryover to the Thursday night card. First, the payoff, $937.43. Pick 5, $224.21, 4 out of 5, $4.86. That carryover to the Thursday night card for the 20-cent single 6, better than $509,000. We're over $500,000, $509,238.92. Trifecta Thursdays tomorrow with live music, dollar draft beers, and dollar hot dogs. You just have to be part of our Fast Track Rewards Club to get all of those great deals with the hot dogs and the dollar beers. Everybody can enjoy that live music. Got to be 21 or older, though, at Bourbon and Brew for that live music. But Trifecta Thursdays, 5:55, first post tomorrow. Some nice allowance events, that big 20-cent single 6 carryover, better than $509,000, $555 Thursday night. Sure hope you had a great Wednesday when leaving the track. Please drive very carefully. This has been Racing from Turfway Park. Good night, everyone.
Times have changed, but some things remain timeless. Hard work, perseverance, unwavering dedication. From sun up to sundown, our passion fuels us to drive further and push harder. We do it for the horses, for our families, and for the sport we all love. For well over a century, we've committed to doing the usual unusually well. Claiborne Farm, the tradition continues.